Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Jay Burrell, can't you tell? Good morning. Let me see who's here. Now, I'm going to take this banner off in a few minutes, but I want to say hello, Catherine. Who else do I see in here? Kimmy, Hershey. Who is this? Miss Sandoval, Toya, Kimmy, CDP. Even if you ain't in here, I'm going to give you a shout out. CDP, all the Urshas that's here. So I'm coming on in a few minutes, y'all. Hey, I'm coming on. I'm gonna reveal this tacky look that I got on, baby. I got on nasty piece of tacky look. So let me take this off real quick. My. And I got a few things to say. I do, and I'm gonna say them. And I'm gonna start off to say I don't have a problem with the trifecta. Respect Lady Nika. Don't really have a problem with Pizarro. Me and Bree are who we are. It is what it is. No, no shade on that. So I really don't have a problem with the trifecta, but I am gonna say something today because something struck me when I woke up this morning. When I rose this morning, I didn't have no doubt. So anyway, let me put on my little tacky outfit, baby. I got a little nasty piece of little tacky outfit, girl, because you know I don't dress well. You know I'm single, and you know my face is creased and folded up, baby. I'm the folded face man today. Hallelujah. I am wearing my Hold on, y'all. Uh oh. So I got my little tacky stuff on. Today I had to take my computer with me, so I am wearing the black band. But baby, today I got my fossil bag today. I got my little fossil laptop bag today because I actually had to work from another location. My. So I am here today. I hope you all are doing well. I hope things are going well for you. Um, hey, what's up? I'm gonna switch my glasses. I'm gonna switch my little glasses now because it was sunshine a couple of minutes ago. Oh, don't tell me I done left them hoes at home. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Anyway, y'all. Okay, I got my other pair here. I got another pair at the job. I hope you all are doing well today. So I'm about to get on Interstate 35. So when I get on Interstate 35, heading down to San Antonio to get on 1604, we're going to have a chit chat because I noticed something and I don't want to hear this again. I know I'm going to hear it, but I'm going to remind the sayers of this to chill out. So I have a problem. I am asking the trifecta because if I'm not mistaken, a member of the trifecta said that y'all women and the beefsteak to always support men. Always supporting men. Look at Jay Wilson. They always supporting Jay. I heard that from Trifecta Pizarro. But now Trifecta Pizarro wouldn't hate, but she did say that. But then I've heard this from Trifecta Bree. Never heard it from Trifecta Nika. Now, Nika's pretty, chill. She's like, get your money, get your money. So I appreciate this. So it's really towards Trifecta Pizza and Trifecta Brie. And particularly pizza today. If you supported women like you supported lemon, y'all women would be much farther ahead. And then it goes back to show, are you all male identified? Now, I'm not trying to be funny here, but I thought about that. You have a man who disrespects women on a daily basis. Lolo, Sour Patch, the list can go on and on and on. He disrespects people, but especially women. And what's amazing is that y'all be the first one to say, y'all don't be supporting the women like y'all support the men. And this is not a woman against man thing. It's about what are you saying and what are you doing. Now, you say this, but I truly believe if y'all supported women like y'all supported Lemon last night, baby, y'all women would be much farther ahead. But y'all have supported a man who consistently dogs y'all out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, don't come to me. Don't say nothing about mine when it gets supported. Because y'all supported Lemon. And this is not a hate Lemon situation. I want you all to know. If you watched me last night, I was very happy that Lemon got his 1,000. What I was concerned about was, is the behavior going to change? And are they going to take his channel again? Because as soon as he breaks a community guideline, they're going to be jumping on his channel to take it. And it seems like Lemon has a lot of haters. And it's unfortunate because when you don't even brag, maybe the people be trying to come for your stuff. I'm just saying. But Pizarro, y'all supported Lemon like the United Negro College Fund supported black children going to college. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Y'all supported Lemon, and I mean y'all were adamant about it. Now, all I'm saying is if you all would get that adamant about supporting your own and supporting women, then you all would be much farther. But I just sat there and I was a little bewildered because I'm like, weren't these the same women who said that the beef sector don't support women, but yet y'all support a man? Again, I'm just talking about his content. His content is extremely degrading to women, but y'all support it. And then when you say y'all seem like y'all male identified, y'all get pissed off. But I'm just telling the truth. Am I wrong about that? Because again, nobody had to ask them. Nobody had to tell them. Baby, they did that. They did that. They did that on their own accord. They did that. Now, is it because lemon is popular or it gives a certain, like, I help you get your channel? Is it that so y'all can say that we help you get to 1,000? Because you know folks will, honey, they'll put it in your face every time they get a chance. I'm just saying. Thank you, Kimmy Boo Boo. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Ha! Now, you know the folded face pastor, but for real, this is what I have been doing. Um, I have a micro pen, Dr. Pen, micro channeling. So I do that. Not every day though. I micro channel like once a week with Dr. Pen. You can get that on Amazon. So I do that. And what that does I got like 36 surgical needles, and of course it breaks the skin. It produces collagen, and also I use peptides, and so I have a peptide ordinary. I love the ordinary brand. They have hyaluronic acid, and then they have the peptide, and also I use that red light therapy. So INIA, for $89 you can get your red light mask. So if you have issues, you can use red light for aging, anti-aging, and then you can use the blue light for the acne, that kind of stuff. And then I use my black seed oil. I mean, I'm just, it's maintaining. You got to take care of yourself. And you know what, y'all? Let me say this. I am 55. I will be 56 next month. I love the age that I am. I'm telling you, I do not despise being my age. I don't know why people think they're going to stay young forever. But what I am trying to do as a mature man is to take care of myself. Physically, going to the gym, working out, taking care of myself spiritually, taking care of my body. All of these teeth are mine because I'm taking care of my teeth. I told y'all need to get an old nasty water pick with water and peroxide, mix that jank, get floss, get between them teeth, make sure your gums are stimulated, get a good electric toothbrush and brush your teeth and your tongue. I know some people said I got a white tongue, baby, it ain't. It is what it is. But folk, they be all up in my mouth. All up in my mouth. All up in my mouth. But and do that. And then for your skin, you got to take care of your skin. And also, you all, I do put a light sunscreen on my face because even though I don't do the sun, the mere fact that we're at computer screens and we have these electronic devices, you're still getting UV rays. So that's what I use. But yeah, so crease face pasta takes care of skin. And this is the thing, y'all. I will be 56. What's some of y'all hoes excuses for looking like y'all looking and y'all in y'all 30s? And that's what I don't get. And I'm good with what I look and how I look. Crease face and all. I'm good with it. I'm good with the old dated fashion. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But I'm looking at some of y'all. Some of y'all ain't take a bath. You don't get up and take no bath. You get straight to that camera. You're looking like goat herders, and it just don't make no sense. Take care of yourself. Take a bath, okay? So what I do for me is maintenance. It ain't trying to stay young forever. No, you ain't gonna stay young forever. Everybody gonna get old, but how are you gonna look when you get old? See, that's the question. How are you gonna look when you get old? So I want to see some of y'all hoes at age 55 because some of y'all hoes already look 55. That's what get me. Some of y'all hoes already look 55. So I want to know what 55 gonna look for you because some of y'all gonna be looking like y'all 76. I'm just saying. Thank you, Coffee Beans. Now, you can say my face is creased, but you sure can't say I'm ugly. Now, anybody who ain't taking no bath, if the rock hit you, say ouch. If the rock hit you, say ouch. That goes for anybody. Whosoever will, let them come. Ah. So anyway, let me get to more basket news. Baby, I further investigated that basket, and so we got some body butter. Girl, we got a pint teddy bear. We got some, I don't know if that's Welch's grape juice, sparkling grape juice. We got some old nasty piece of bath body wash. Come on, basket. Come on, basket. Come through, basket. I mean, I do like the color coordination. Is that pink and that red? But it's the items for me. And it's the placement of the item. You gotta give a damn. You gotta give a damn about them items. And it seems like you don't give a damn about them items. Okay, girl, you know I investigated. I would get that basket seriously. Seriously. I would give it $80. I'll pay maybe 45. But 50, okay. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow. And my other half loves James Avery. So I gotta pick up his James Avery ring. So I am getting him a nice James Avery ring for Valentine. So shout out to James Avery. If you're in Texas, you know if you know what you know. You know James Avery if you live in Texas. James Avery is a jeweler. He makes a lot of the trinkets that go on bracelets, um, earrings, jewelry. He's almost like Kendra Scott, but he's like the Christian Kendra Scott, and he works a lot in silver. He does gold, but he works a lot in silver, and his stuff always has a Christian theme. So the other half loves James Avery. So yeah, so I'll be picking up his James Avery ring for Valentine's Day, and we are going to a wedding because one of our friends is having a Valentine's Day wedding. So yeah, no, not that James Avery. Look, so for all of you all, look up James Avery's jewelry, and you'll see James Avery is a big deal here in Texas. So James Avery is from Kerrville, Texas, the Hill Country, and a lot of people came out of Kerrville. A lot of people came out of the Hill Country, including ATV. Their founder is from Kerrville as well. But James Avery, look up his jewelry. I don't get the hoopla about it, but people in Texas and some people love James Avery gifts. So they love it. So James Avery is a jewelry store chain in San Antonio, in Texas, in Austin as well, in Houston. So they have a lot of James Avery stores. So check it out. James Avery has a lot of stores in the San Antonio area. So check it out and tell me what y'all think. James Avery, and you can also get his stuff online. They do ship, but it's a big deal. It is a major retail chain in Texas. Let me tell you something. Um, Off Saks, they're going they're going out of business because them hoes still high. How you gonna be higher than Saks? How is you gonna have the same prices as Saks and you supposed to be an outlet store? That's why I don't understand how the Burberry outlet store is surviving. Girl, you higher than Burberry. Ain't nobody got time for that. At least with Nordstrom's Rack, you can get some nice shoes. You can get some nice shoes. But baby, you can't get nothing. Saks, off Saks, Fifth. You can't get nothing in that hole. She expensive. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I paying this outlet price? And if I take this back to Saks, they'll laugh at me because they know that it's manufactured for off Saks. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all better know. I go to Coach Outlet because Coach Outlet has some unique designs that Coach Retail don't have. It's still Coach, but I know Coach Outlet and Coach Retail. You know, so with Coach Retail, you're gonna get probably a higher grade leather, and you'll probably get better hard. Outlet has some designs that they do not have at Retail Coach, and it is what it is. And again, I'm not buying for the name. I'm buying for this. Let me tell y'all something. I saw a nice Michael Kors bag, and I also, like I said, with the Fossil. So that laptop case that I showed you all, that's a Fossil. I mean, nobody ain't rocking Fossil, but I like the quality of it. So you get what you like. So anyway, today I'll be going to James Avery to pick up the other half's Valentine's Day gift. So yes. Um. Now let me get back to the trifecta. So why don't y'all support women like y'all supported Lemon last? Because I'm not mad that y'all supported Lemon because we need our content creators. No joke. And even though I don't care for a lot of his content, which is a bunch of drunken craziness and people hollering and screaming and cussing and him cussing out women and making women feel less sometimes, it is what it is. But please don't come and argue and talk about y'all women always supporting the men, y'all always supporting the men, and you just supported the man. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you supported the women like you supported Lemon, you all would be sitting pretty right now. But how can you tell women to support you when y'all supporting the man? And y'all won't even support each other. That's what I'm trying to get to. And what get me with Lemon is, y'all, now, I'm going to tell you, if that channel stays up until 12 o'clock today, that's a miracle. And I am not gunning for people to take Lemon's channel. But Lemon has created such an atmosphere where it is commentary, it is clicks and views to take his channel. And Lemon don't listen. And Lemon let these people up. And can I say this? Dragons, girl, you did it. Ain't no bringing, fume, atmosphere, spirit you bringing, you did what you did. Now, I don't care if Dragon is street, whatever. I do believe that Dragon has some help with this, and that's what makes it so bad. That's what makes it so bad. Because she's willing to reach out to do this. And that's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying that Lemon, Lemon should put his stuff on private. Lemon should do everything to protect his page. If Lemon don't do it, but Lemon don't listen. Octavius came on to tell us he been prophesying to Lemon. Why did Octavius say he was prophesying? Okay, like he gonna collect the offering at the end of the prophecy. So the Lord told Octavius to tell Lemon what to do concerning the beef sector. My God, today. So Octavius prophesied to Lemon. Now, Lemon, that's deep. When you get the prophetic word and you still don't do what you got to do. I mean, even Jesus through Octavius was telling you what to do. My. GX already flagged him, yeah. That old man is miserable. He don't have nothing else to do. And y'all sit there and give him attention as well. That old man is miserable. That's why he can't come on my platform. He's a death eater. All right, how they on the Harry Potter? He one of them. Well, baby, they said she got the laws after her right now. That's what they say. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, that man is about chaos. He ain't about peace. He's about chaos. He's about confusion. He don't have no high school diploma, no GED, none of that. That's why he don't have access. He mad because the beef sector will never accept him. And this is what I'm saying. Why you want to be accepted with a group of lesbian, gay men, and women? I'm just, shouldn't you have the manly man sector? Because y'all so dominant and all of that. Shouldn't y'all have the manly man sector? Didn't y'all have the manosphere? What happened to that? Didn't y'all have the manosphere? Get that going again. So you all can spew all of your hate, all of your spew it, and then y'all can feel good about yourself. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We don't need. First of all, he went to that bootleg seminary. What was that school name? On Solid Rock I Stand Seminary. Okay. How Brian say Jesus washed my clothes seminary. I mean, you went to a bootleg seminary that ain't even regional accredited. And we supposed to, baby, everybody want to be so important. And they want to be the expert in everything, but don't even have no GED yet. Don't even have no high school diploma. At least you haven't shown it. Well, that's where he needs to go because he's such a man. He's got all of this testosterone. But then, you up in that hospital acting like you eating 4-star food over there. Maybe he was boot banging like he was at the Tavern on the Green in that hospital, rubbing your stuff, talking about Treasure Lane, and rubbing your stuff at the same time. Let me drink some coffee. Anyway, I'm Jay Burrell, can't you tell? So anyway, that's what you're doing. So I don't pay that clown no mind. Another buffoon. Okay? So, but yeah, yeah, that's my word to the trifecta. No issue with you all. I just think that you all are misguided, and I don't think you can even say that the B sector support men because y'all support men. The main thing you all were arguing about, you all are doing, and that's what I want to bring that. I want to spotlight that because y'all had me. The women support him, but they don't support the women. They always support these men, all of these men, and then y'all sat there and supported a man who is a known diminisher of women. The men are nicer. Okay, and let me say this. Everybody has their preference. I am not everybody's cup of tea. Some people don't like who I am and what I do, and especially the religious part, and I don't give a damn. I go hard on that because it's the hypocrisy. They would have a bootleg pastor, all of these heterosexual pastors popping up babies, all of this stuff, all of these heterosexual pastors sleeping with men and women, all of these heterosexual pastors, and then they want to come for me, and I sit there and laugh, and I think it's funny. And as someone who is born and raised and dealt with all aspects of church, from administration to education to music, maybe I know her up and down. I know her up and down. And there are some really good churches with a conscience that really try to do what they're supposed to do. But the majority of these jokers are about ego building buildings and not people. And I know this. And when you are whom the sun set free is free indeed. This is why I don't let these people control me. This is why you better know the scripture for yourself in context. People don't like context, but context is true. Context is language. Context is history. Context is knowing this stuff. It's really interesting that we want to know the facts and stuff with this, but we don't give a darn about biblical stuff that we claim that we have faith in. But anyway, that's a whole other ball of wax. But all I'm saying is trifecta, support your women like you supported women, and you all will be much more advanced. But the same thing you all are complaining that the B sector did, you all just did. Lemon has degraded Treacy, Lolo, Sour Patch, Dragon, all of these people. But yet, y'all got him to 1,000. I'm not mad at it. But it seems very male identified to me. And it seems like the thing that you've been accusing the B sector of doing, you just did. So that's it. That's all I'm saying about that. That's all I'm saying about that. Correct. Correct. Yeah, I mean, he has. And don't get me wrong, we all fought, but Lemon's supposed to be straight. Straight. Lemon's supposed to be straight. Jay Wilson, you see me? Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, you see me? Do you like it, Jay Wilson? Do you like it? You see me, Jay Wilson? I'm Jay Burrell, can't you tell? But you know, according to maybe Pizarro was over there like it was Jerry Lewis telethon. Okay, it's like Lemon had maybe they had like Lemon House had burnt down, and they were trying to get furniture and trying to raise up some money to get a new house. How they was at over there, and I'm not mad at it. It's no hate over here, but I am just pointing out the fact that y'all was the first one to say that the be said to be supporting these men, and they don't be supporting these women, and y'all supported Lemon. Okay, so can I say something? Did y'all do all of that rigmarole for Bree when her page got snatched, and not taken, but taken? How they say taken? Not when her page got taken, but when her page got taken. Did y'all put that much fight up? Tracy lost the page. Did y'all do that for Tracy? Did y'all do all that like the lemon? Did y'all? Did y'all really go for it like that? Because it seemed like they put some extra stank on it for lemon. Maybe they feel like they put some lemon zest on there for lemon. So I think some of y'all are male identified low key. Let me tell y'all something. The biggest threat to women in ministry is other women, not men. Now men can be, but it's other women. Y'all think about that now. Now, I'm hearing people say that even though Lemon done dogged out other women, they say that he nice. And they say they like Lemon a little bit better. That's saying a lot, ladies, to some of y'all women. That's saying a lot. These people are saying that they like a man who consistently and systematically dog y'all out, but they like him more than y'all. Why is that? And you gotta step back and ask yourself the question, why is that so? Why is that so? Now I can tell you, people like me because I'm Jay Burrell, can't you tell? Okay? And I brush my teeth. Okay, I put moisturizer in my creases, all in my creases in my bagged eyes. You know what I'm saying? And people like this little dated fashion that I'm rocking, and I get it. Okay, I get it. But y'all like me because I don't care. Y'all like me because I'm upfront and direct. I tell the truth. Y'all like me because I don't give a damn about these people. Don't know these people. These people don't pay my bills. Baby, this ain't nothing but hair and nail money. Okay, hair and nail money. Let me tell y'all where I got that hair and nail from. So when I was in high school, I worked at JB Ivy's department store when I was in high school, and then when I used to come back for college. And it was this lady, and she worked for Eastman Kodak in Rochester, New York, for a long time, right? A long time. And this is when Kodak was, on the upswing. And she had retired. So she needed something to do, and so she worked at Ivy. Baby, a manager went off on her. She said, oh, no. She said, let me go ahead and get this. She said, let me quit. She said, because I know you ain't talking to me. She said, you talking to these children, but you ain't talking to me. She said, because this ain't nothing but hair nail money, honey. This ain't nothing but hair nail money. She said, I don't need this job. She said, this ain't nothing but hair nail money. She said, let me get on here. So the manager's like, I'm so sorry. She said, oh, okay. Because she said, now, because she said, I'm not pressed. She said, because this ain't nothing but hair nail money. And baby, she just kept on saying, this ain't nothing but hair nail money. And now, with me that I only work here because this is how I pay for my nails and my hair. Your company ain't shit except for nails and hair. Baby, I hollered. She said, this ain't nothing but hair nail money. She said, this ain't nothing but hair nail money. Ah! So, oh, your aunt worked there too? Girl, I work for Ivy's. So if you don't know about Ivy's, Ivy's was a really nice retail store. Dillard's wound up taking it. But Ivy's was a department store based in Charlotte, North Carolina. The flagship store was at North Park, I believe, in Charlotte, where Belts is. Because Belts is a department store started out of Charlotte, North Carolina as well. Baby, nobody don't care about Goosey. Goosey don't. Okay, well, like Goosey. This sector was here way before Goosey. So maybe y'all need to get a Goosey sector. Go get a Goosey sector. Go get a Goosey sector. Start a Goosey sector and see how that works. The only reason why Goosey has a life is because he's been over here in the B sector. Goosey don't get no play like this, and this is what I've been telling y'all all along. It is what it is. Oh, she worked at Kodak. Okay. Yeah, get a Goosey sector. Oh my God, that's a mosquito. Okay. Baby, I got the ain't nobody gonna turn me around shirt on. I got the We Shall Overcome shirt on. I got the I Have a Dream that I can go to Bethune Beach or the Inkwell. Baby, all of those are the black beaches that the people could go to. Okay? That the people could go to when the white people didn't want us on their beach. Now the sun is out. Now the sun want to come out. So anyway, much love again to the trifecta, but especially the trifecta Bree and trifecta Bizarro. Don't tell people that y'all support men and y'all don't support women and what y'all just did with Lemon. Because again, if y'all supported those women like y'all supported Lemon, the women will be over here. But it seems like the women don't like y'all. I'm not saying that, to be petty, but according to the people here, they say the men are much nicer. That's what they said. Somebody said, Ned said she was the standard of beauty. Whose standard, honey? Whose standard? By whose standard? I'm just saying. Baby, I saw, but she had this zebra outfit on. I'm like, oh my God. Girl. I'm like, baby, she look like an old nasty piece of honeybee from Alabama State. Baby, I said, she look like a honeybee with a zebra outfit. Look like she was about to get on the field and do an 8 count. Baby, I hollered. And I'm like, all them rolls all over the place. Girl, she look like an old nasty piece of zebra cake. You know them zebra cakes that you used to get in the pack? And then them zebra cakes with them little Debbie zebra cakes. She look like a little Debbie zebra cake with that zebra print on. I'm like, girl, take that zebra print off. Looking like an old little Debbie zebra cake over there. I'm like, no, ma'am. All that Pillsbury dough hanging out. Girl, I'm like, you better stop that and get on some more of them drops, okay? Lord Jesus. I'm like, Lord have mercy. That look like Joe oozing out. You know how like when you pop that can with biscuits and the biscuit don't be oozing out the can? Girl, that's how that zebra print look like. It's like somebody popped the can open and the dough just started oozing out. I'm like, what in the Pillsbury dough pop can oozing out is this? My God, today. Now, y'all look, the sun was out. Now the sun done went. Well, baby, what is going on? This is last day weather. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Reed, the heart of Philadelphia? And Miss Philadelphia, what's up? Mm. So, Cree Space Pastor with the dated fashions and no man, even though I'm getting ready to buy this James Avery ring. ah! Baby, I'm enjoying myself. Treat yourself. Enjoy yourself. Invest in yourself. It's Black History. This is why I don't get all turned up with these hoes. These hoes don't have no sense of self. They don't know what the ancestors have done. And most of these people who get attention are train wrecks. People who got it going on, people who really are doing what they need to do in their life. And I'm not saying perfect people, because none of us are perfect and we all have challenges. But people who are proactive and not reactive, baby, they don't get played. Y'all like these putting labels on the jelly jar type hoes. Okay, y'all like these hoes where the dog be peeing and boo booing on the floor and they mama cussing them out. Okay, y'all like hoes who be wearing white glasses and do rags and hoes who sleeping in cars and stink. And I'm just going through the list because these are the people who popular. These are the people who popular. And this is why I sit here and laugh. Y'all like hoes who getting beat up down there in the LA over there twice and then tried to jump on the lady and the lady still beat her ass. See, y'all all up in, see, but a person like Wolverine, they don't have a chance in hell here. You hear me? Y'all like these underdogs. I'm just saying. People who don't have no artwork on the wall, no headboards, okay, air mattresses and shit. All right, eating stew and gravy, mixing up spaghetti in an igloo container. Girl, y'all like them type, baby. People drinking 32 and 16 packs, okay, wearing Timu glitter fashion. Y'all just like that shit. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Y'all like that. Look. I just talk about what I see. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like that. People lights be off. People be getting care packages and shit. Okay? Y'all like that. Y'all like that. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. It is entertaining. It's exhausting at times. And then this is what I say, baby, I'm not trying to compare and compete against that. Baby, y'all beat me. I can't compete with that. I can't compete without not taking a bath and brushing your teeth. I can't compete with that. I can't compete with failing teeth, missing teeth. I can't compete with that. I can't compete with dog poo poo and pee all on the floor, and I can't compete with that. I can't. Catherine, I can't compete with that. Getting hit on an e-bike from a car. I can't compete. I can't compete with that. Oh Jesus. My God. Now, as I was saying again with the skincare, it's about maintenance, you all. I'm not trying to act like, oh, I'm the guru. Because, once you start talking about stuff, people get mad and they want to talk about it. It is what it is. Get yourself a micro pen. And I think a good one is Dr. Pens, and I think it's a M8. M8 is a pen. And it has, and it'll come with the needles. And the needles are already sterile, but of course, I always put my alcohol on there to make sure they're clean. And all you do is just go up and down. Now, this is not a roller. This is an electric pen, and it goes really quickly. So the speeds are from 1 all the way to 5, I believe. And it will actually make those quick holes, and you'll use pep you'll use peptides with that. You don't want to use vitamin C. You don't want any axes on your face at that time because it'll irritate it. Um, on the fatty parts of your face, it doesn't hurt. So I usually use a 0.75 needle, but when I go up to the forehead and the nose, the sensitive areas, I'll use a point 0.5. You'll feel it, but it's not to the point you're gonna faint. But you'll feel it now because it is small needles, and then you'll put your peptides on there, and you'll do that. Y'all make sure y'all get retinol, um, something with ceramides in it. Yeah. So yeah, do that, and it'll really work. And make sure you. Now, I'm not a sunscreen person, but there are some sunscreens that are not smelly and sticky like the sunscreens like you're going to the beach. So get a good sunscreen. See, the only thing with the micro roller is you can rip skin, whereas the electric one is very precise. So you just move and it just does it. So it's no ripping of the skin. It pokes it, boom, boom, boom. The roller can rip skin. So you want to be careful of that. You want to be careful of that roller. So just like when you go to the gym and when you get on the equipment, you're breaking the muscle to rebuild it. The same with your face. You're putting that in because it's doing the same thing. And get a good moisturizer. And y'all don't be spending a whole lot of money on stuff. You should. Ordinary make some good products. So peptides and retinol. Just because people put a little extra stuff in it, it's the same ingredient. So you want to look at the active ingredients and don't get caught up in, you know, um, these labels. Now CeraVe is very good for the ceramide, and CeraVe is not that expensive. So just to throw that out there. And you want to grow old gracefully. Now I'm gonna say this, you all. If you are a cigarette smoker or a smoker, that really takes the moisture and takes away from your skin. Alcohol does it as well. You got to be very careful because alcohol it takes away, you know, it dehydrates. Smoking dehydrates as well. Yeah, Ordinary has some good products. If you're not familiar with Ordinary, they have really good products. They're on Amazon. They are very reasonably priced. I'm talking about $9, and they are just as good, if not better, than some of these other skincare. And y'all don't need all of that stuff. Get a few things that you can put on your face. I do recommend black seed oil and castor oil with no I can't think of the stuff that they have in the castor oil. You want pure castor oil, none of that junk in it. I can't think of the product that they put in castor oil that you don't want. And also make sure you get a good night cream so your face can be moisturized. Stop, stop, stop. Look, I ain't trying to beat these people up. I ain't trying to beat people up. Let me tell y'all something. I use the Castile soap. I use my Nigerian net. But there are certain things that I use for my body. I don't use a lot of fragrant type of stuff because again, it's almost like putting detergent on your skin. I do use the black soap. I have black soap I use, but for my face, I use a salicylic acid that kind of takes off the dead skin. Yeah. Black girl sunscreen is good too. It also does. Okay, that's awesome. Now look, there is a mask. I'm gonna put it down here, and it is $89 right now. I'm gonna put it in the chat. That mask right there, it has a 4.7 or 4.8 review, and you have the red light, the blue light. It mixed the lights, but that is a good mask for the money. So if you're gonna get red light, that mask right there, right now, I believe it's on sale. It protects your eyes, so there's a covering for your eyes, so your eyes so you can see, and then it has a flap for your nose and your lips, and it will give you exactly what you need for red light therapy. Now you do red light therapy 3 days out of the week for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes. Baby, I got a lady. So they have an African shop on what's that? Is it Fredericksburg Road? But it's in San Antonio, and they have an African shop, and maybe they be importing them janks for Nigeria, and I get my little Nigerian net scrubber, baby. All right, baby, you shouldn't have no crust on your elbows or your knees or your feet with them nets. So I only do 3 days of it because you can overdo the light. Now, I can see if you do the red light Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then you do the blue light Tuesday and Thursday. The blue light is for acne and all of that stuff, but the red light is for age and wrinkles and all of that stuff. But everybody is different. Everybody is different. Now, I'm going to tell you from a professional doctor's perspective, because I've researched, and the dermatologists recommend the mask, the red light therapy, micro needling or micro channeling. All that is these surgical needles, small needles, to poke the skin to really produce collagen, and also you know, taking care of your skin and make sure your skin is moisturized. And you don't want nothing that's gonna clog up your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And look, don't spend a whole lot of money. The ordinary products are good products. Ordinary products are very good products. Um, yeah. Now the Korean make good products, but now I don't want y'all to be looking Nigerian with them Korean products. You know, um, turmeric and turmeric and vitamin C is good for face brightening without bleaching. So just to know that. But do not use turmeric and vitamin C after you did your micro channeling because it's an active and it can really irritate your face. So yeah, there's a lot of things, but you don't have to break the bank to get good skincare. So y'all, what else is going on besides the dragon situation with Lemon? Now, Charlie, now they say dragons is crying and stuff, and yeah, baby, they acting like Gator over there on Jungle Fever. Dance for Gator, mama. Dance, Gator, dance for mama. Gator, dance for mama. Yeah, Gator. Baby, it's just giving too much New Jack City Pookie, and all them over there. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot. It's always something going on. It's always some drama in this Black history. It's Black history, Miss O. Miss O is Black history. It's Black history. And yeah. Oh, let me say this. I got my registration card to vote. Make sure you're getting your registration card to vote. Make sure you all vote in this midterm election. Don't complain if you don't vote. And I know that crazy Nicole Tyler telling people not to vote, baby, that is so anti-destructive. And Nicole, you ain't part of the 1%, niece. You ain't part of the 1%. Like you turning it over there. Girl, you wiping boo boo. You helping people go to the bathroom. Stop, ma'am. Stop. I don't know what's going on with dragons, but dragons will hate you one minute and then she will love you the next. I don't know what's going on with her. I'ma pray for her. I really don't know what's going on with dragons. Dragons got some issues. She got some issues. I don't know what's going on. So Demons O and all of the people. So what do you all think? Oh, Lyric is trained. She don't jump on no furniture. She don't. I don't play that. Now at the other half house, baby, she be everywhere. Mm mm. Not my house. Oh, Jan saying you didn't know about James Avery. Now, yes, there is an actor by the name of James Avery. We know he played on The Fresh Prince, but he does not own this jewelry store. Not jewelry, but jewelry store. This is a different James Avery. James Avery is a retail chain that specializes in silver and gold and rings with a Christian theme. It is very big in Texas. It's almost like Kendra Scott. A lot of people who don't know who Kendra Scott is, but James Avery is just like Kendra Scott. So it's that kind of feel. And a lot of people like it. Okay, could you please go? Hold on, y'all, before I start cussing. Oh my God. Okay, could you please go? Ooh. Well, you know what though? There are no victims, just volunteers. No victim, just volunteers. No victim, just volunteers. So I'm back, you all. I'm back. So let me tell y'all what's happening. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me tell y'all what's happening. So the other half just called. We're getting ready to go to a wedding of a friend on, one of his friends. It's our friend, but it was his friend. So she's getting married. So he just called me to tell me that maybe we just should do Valentine's next week so we can focus on the wedding. So he doesn't know what I'm getting ready to listen. So y'all, I'm back. I'm back. That was him again. So so it's gonna be a surprise because he just wants to go out to eat, and that's what I'm playing it as. So I'm excited. Um, so hey, Rainy Bow, oh yeah, Rainy Bow. So Rainy Bow, uh, the other half loves James jewelry, so I got him something from James Avery, and so he's not expecting it, and so yeah, so I'm excited. Because I like surprising him. He'll surprise me, you all. He has surprised me with some stuff. And this is why the relationship is really good because we do for each other. And so he just called me with something that is going to benefit me. So we're always looking out. If he goes to the store, like he went to a store, saw something, thought I would like it. Do you want one? Yeah, you can get me one. We just do that for each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So for Valentine's Day, one of his friends is getting married. So we're going to her wedding. However, you don't want to trump nobody's wedding. So he's trying to be very subdued with it. So I'm good, but I'm gonna surprise him with that. I pick it up today. So I'm very ecstatic about it. But yeah. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I don't talk too much about my relationship, but I will say that I'm gonna say this now. Even though she can't come to my platform, I go everyone. Can I say that Jay Dunn? I don't know if she on her medication. I don't know if she's doing yoga. She breathing. I don't know if she on that machine a little bit more. But she's okay, and I think she has some sense. Sometimes she's socially awkward, but what she did say is very important, and I give Jay Dunn a shout out. I'm gonna give honor what honor is due. I ain't gonna ever be no hater. I ain't gonna ever be no hater. And when Jay Dunn said that piece where what you do in your bedroom ain't none of my business, I agree with you because again, when you start talking about your children, that ain't none of my business. And so Jay Dunn is saying stop deducing same sex or same gender loving relationships as always sex. Because we see the product of heterosexual intercourse with these kids. And so Jay Don is saying, don't judge my relationship because it's more than that. Just like other people's relationships are more than just having sex. It's about companionship. It's about loyalty. It's about trust. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. It's about having each other's back. And if you've never been in one of those relationships, then you're not the expert to talk about it. I'm just saying. And it bothers people because when you've been in both, I guess it scares folks. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, I'm just saying, love who you want to love. What is going to make you happy, you make yourself happy. Long as it's not intruding on anyone else's rights. And let people be who they are and be who you are. And we can all get along. Let me, James Baldwin had a quote to say, you know, I get along with people, but not at my expense, not to deny my humanity and who I am. And a shout out to James Baldwin, who is just brilliant. But you're not going to diminish me. We can't get along and go along at my expense. Because I know who I am. I know I am somebody. Not because I'm being arrogant, because again, the biology proves it. What's up, beans and cornbread? And I'm going to say this again. This is for Castro. This is for Tommy. This is for all of y'all. This is why I don't think I'm better than anybody else. It just bothers me when people say that because, again, I think people make better decisions. But for the mere fact, biologically, that you're here, you are a winner. When you look at what it takes to fertilize an egg, if you really take in biology, baby, that ain't an easy feat. And for the mere fact that your sperm fertilized that egg and you're in existence is a miracle in itself. Because millions didn't make it. Oh, come on now. I made it over. Come on, whining. Millions didn't make it. And that's real. That's real. And then for the sperm that makes it, the egg either accepts or rejects. And see, that already makes you a winner. A lot of us don't know this. This is why we need to pay attention in class. This is why we need to see, everybody is a winner. Because there are lives that should have happened that didn't happen. And now yours is living out loud. Not in a figment of an imagination, but living out loud. You are a winner. Everybody is a winner. Now, the Bible says, what are you going to do with your talents, your money? Are you going to bury it in the ground? Or are you going to invest it and spread it abroad? See, I can't call you a loser when you really didn't lose. You a winner and just don't know it. Oh, come on, I felt that in my spirit. You are a winner and just don't know it. You are a winner and just don't know it. Because anybody who is breathing and has life right now, you a winner. Because, baby, the odds were stacked against you before you even got here. And you see, this is why I tell people you ain't no loser. This is why I don't look and think I'm better than this is why I look at people like talent and these folk who think they're so brilliant. Baby, everybody is a winner. People just do different things. And my thing is everybody has something to do in life. This is why I don't get mad when somebody says ghetto intellect said this. If God ordained ghetto intellect to be a CPA, and he's good at numbers, that's what he wanted to do. Where somebody is good at social and connecting people, it is what it is. We have to value where people are. But when you diminish your potential for a few pieces of silver, then that becomes an issue because you're not living to your potential. And we're never going to live to our greatest potential. But we can definitely damn sure start trying. Let me tell you something. People think, I don't know, beans and cornbread. People think I'm jealous of Ghetto. Ghetto comes over here. Long as Ghetto respects me and we can have a conversation, he can come over here. It's when folks want to match energy and want to get stupid. That's when I get stupid. But Ghetto, the mayor of Detroit, Wolverine, all of those people, and Wolverine is the same gender loving man. The mayor and Ghetto are heterosexual. But I don't have no problem. You know why? Because they're doing their thing. And let me tell y'all about Wolverine. And again, I don't see Wolverine often. I don't. I don't. But Wolverine and I really had a good conversation. And to know where Wolverine came from in Florida, it's a miracle right there. When he told me where he was from, I'm like, you lying. And to see where he is now, it's a miracle. When people start talking about that trailer, baby, that don't do nothing to me. Because it only proves that in America, even though you may not have a lot of wealth and you weren't born in a palatial mansion, you can come from a humble, single wide trailer, come on now, move down the street in a modest home and still be successful. In spite of all the racial classism, you can still make it. You can make it. So when you talk about something, oh, you lived in a trailer, yes. And I take pride in that. And I'm proud of my mom because even at that stage in her life, she said, I would rather have a trailer that I own than be living in them projects. And no slight to people who live in the projects, though, live in the project and they don't own it. And the government can kick them out at any time. That was my mom's mode of thinking, and my dad as well, until they could do better. And can I say this about the people who did live in the projects when I was growing up? It was only temporary. We're only living here until we can save up some money and get our own place. Because that's what the projects used to be. Beans and cornbread, come on now, girl. Come on now. Beans and cornbread, where you at? So, y'all, let me tell you something. This is what it gets me when people talk about there's an attack on a heterosexual man. No, there's an attack on busted bricks. Okay, it's an attack on busted bricks. Nobody ain't attacking heterosexual men that's doing their shit and that's doing what they supposed to do and making good decisions. It's these busted bricks. And baby, it ain't only heterosexual bricks that's getting it, it's gay bricks that's getting it too. These busted bricks is getting it. And women getting it too. This is why Dragons is getting hers right now. So stop trying to make it a heterosexual man. And truth be told, quiet be kept. The black women always get the short end of the stick. So stop whining. It's the black woman who helped everybody and don't get shit. And see, this is what I've been saying. Can I say this? See, I don't have a problem with Pizarro and Bree saying what they say. But what I do have a problem with is they would sit there and support a man who said that, he diminishes women, but yet now they're being compliant. But let me say this, y'all. I don't have a problem with straight black men, gay black men, straight white black women, gay black women. I don't. It's the busted bricks that I have who living beneath their privilege that I have an issue. And everybody got to get to that point. But some of y'all don't know that you all are winners for the mere fact that you here right now. What's up, Beans and Cornbread?
Good morning, Rising Pastor. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I'm just, and God, that
Beans, beans and cornbread. Say that again, cause you was breaking up a little bit. Say that again.
okay. I don't care what anybody orientation is.
Uh
I
huh.
God that a black walk this planet still with all odds against. It's a wilderness. It's hell out here
Mhm.
for the black and for the black woman, but more
Mhm.
for the black man, gay, straight, whatever. And when you say ghetto is my brother, I love him dearly. Ghetto has hell and survived. He came out. He fought his way out. And you know what? He's a whole lot of things. But I'm happy and I thank God. Same for you and same for all the other brothers that are in this chat and in the clouds. You guys know who you are. Everybody out there glorify the one, lift us up, but it's all a ploy to separate us.
Mhm.
It's to separate. Together, we are phenomenal.
Yes.
So don't
And beans and cornbread, you breaking up a little bit, but that's what I'm saying. It's Black History.
you when you talked about James Baldwin, y'all, for all the youngsters, please go and watch some old videos. Baldwin. James Baldwin was a warrior. He was a gay black man, but he was a warrior. He loved us. He loved his people. He truly loved us. So y'all don't let nobody tell you anything about that brother.
And can I say this about James Baldwin? James Baldwin was not a college graduate.
No, at
Maya
all.
Angelou wasn't a college graduate.
Nope.
But see, my thing is they were exceptional. And
Yes.
see, when you don't have no degree, you better be exceptional. And they were exceptional. And James Baldwin, I if one thing, please watch the debate with him and William Buckley, who is a conservative. Baby,
Yes.
that will make you so proud. And again, James Baldwin was a same gender loving man who was
Yes.
called to preach, but didn't because of his sexuality. And he would have been an awesome preacher
And they
because
tried
the
to
man
deport
was awesome.
Baldwin. They tried to get him up out of here. Yes.
But you
He
know what took him out? That smoking.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
I said what took him out was that smoking. Y'all can't y'all take care of your body.
Yes. Very true.
But I'm just trying to tell these people. See, I think Cartoon Boy, whatever his name is, I had a chance to listen to. I don't listen to him often, but I was hearing his argument about the black man is under attack. You're right. All black men are under attack. Gay, straight, whatever they are. I agree with him on that. But the issue is, I don't have a problem, and I'm not attacking a heterosexual black man. Like I said, ghetto intellect and the mayor of Detroit, man, I applaud those brothers. I applaud those brothers. I know people think I hate ghetto. I don't. I pick with ghetto, but I don't hate ghetto. I think that ghetto is doing his thing. And so you can't, let me tell y'all what y'all can't do. You can't make me jealous of somebody who is successful because that's where they should be. That's
Amen.
where we all should be. And
Amen.
that's what we all should strive for. What I just don't do is try to put what I'm doing to put other folk down. But I am going to say you got to invest in yourself. And what bothers me is when people don't see their potential. And you know, at the onset of things, you got to make the first move. Even Jesus can't make you do nothing. He gives you a will. So my thing is you gotta do something. And like I said, beans and cornbread is a winner for the mere fact that she's here. And see, y'all don't understand, to be born makes you a winner because that's a tough job. See, if you really look at biology again, baby, the egg can reject the sperm. Even when the sperm wins, it can still lose if the egg don't want it. Come on now, somebody. So for the mere
A
fact that
little
you're
bit
here,
of science on you right quick.
come on.
You all know that the black male, scientifically is not even supposed to be. It, by default, a female is born. By default, a female is carried in the womb. By default, a female is the one that prevails. That's why in our community, in our culture, throughout history, the male, has always been revered because it's so hard to produce a man, a boy.
Good morning, Q.
So anybody out there that's into math and science, y'all go and study genetics and things of that nature, and you'll find. Before I leave this earth, I'm gonna try to teach everybody I can. Everybody I can. I want y'all to know. Um, this is something that is by nature, and it's a fact. So anytime you see a man, a black man, greet him, praise God, thank God, because it's hard to make a black man. It's even harder to make a strong one. Okay? It's a whole lot of clowns walking around here, but we can't help their circumstances. But what we can do is praise those, who are in the winning corner. Oh, I'm seeing something in the back chat. Okay. All right. I think Jay Wilson, I don't know if you got another phone call. I can't hear you. What you putting your eyeballs up there for, Castro? What's going on? Y'all, you know what I want us to do? Since they trying to erase our history, gather all the books you can and talk to all the older members in the family, as many as you can, and pass those stories along. We've always, by tradition and by history and through our culture, been a verbal people. We've always transferred our history through speaking and talking to one another. We need to keep doing this and keep it going. Okay? We need to keep this going. So I don't give a damn what y'all do. And I know y'all listening, people. I know you listening. You can tear it all down, but guess what? You can't stop us from talking to each other. We've always passed along our history. So we're going to keep on doing it. Do what you need to do. We're going to do what we got to do. And that's what I want y'all. Get your babies together and teach them about us. Okay? Teach them about us. This is Black History Month, and that's what we need to do. Black history shouldn't even be a 28-day thing. It is a 365-day thing. All day, every day. That's what we need to be on. Keep it going. Everything you see, everything you touch, everything you smell, we made it. We did that. Okay? And don't let nobody tell you nothing different. If they tell you something like this, question it. Hmm. Okay. We are the shit. Okay? Yes. And don't let nobody tell you different. They fighting over who. Y'all go look at my community wall. You ain't gotta subscribe to me. I really don't care. I'm not looking for glorification. I could care less.
Hey,
But
beans and cornbread. Check this out, y'all. I gotta actually go because I'm getting ready to go into a Zoom meeting, but because I'm here early, but as something that came up. But beans and cornbread, we're gonna continue this. I thank you all for coming on over. We're gonna continue this, but beans and cornbread, thank you for staying on here and helping me out. But I gotta go to this meeting, but I will be back for lunch.
all right, please come back because I'm gonna come back too. All right,
Okay.
baby.
All right. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Bye bye.